Oh, please. Ukeje is in the building, ladies and gentlemen. OC, what's up?
I'm fabulous, thank you. Super glad to be here again. It feels like this is my third time
You are
in the last
friendly.
as in, you guys are just really cool people though.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'm cool, he's not.
You see that?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get in the middle of that.
Don't.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because you guys seem to have this thing going.
It's not a thing.
No. I mean, thing can be good, thing can be bad,
No.
Let's not call it
I
thing.
feel like killing him all the time.
Okay, that's the thing.
It's not a hate relationship where I just literally
That's
hate
not fair.
his God. I hate you, you sound so annoying. But OC's here and he's a good person, he's a breath of fresh air, so I'm just going to concentrate on him.
Thank
So
you,
let's
baby.
talk about you. You've been very busy.
Yes,
OC, this year,
it's been a really amazing year, as a matter of fact. I feel like this year is almost like the I'm coming out.
you honestly, let me tell you my defining moments. Now you have to listen to this. So I was at African Magic Viewers Choice Awards and OC won the most, I call it the most important award for the night, because there's a difference between, there's the old Nollywood and then the new Nollywood is coming out into their own. And I do appreciate people who have been in this industry and who have paved the way for people like you to come through. Olu Jacobs was the highlight of my night, and then you winning that award. I actually shed a tear because I've known you from the first time I actually went to watch a show and he was on stage, and my sister had a massive crush on me for years, and I heard him sing. I was like, he can sing too.
He can sing too. Oh, man.
And I've been following your career and the growth, and this year you have come into your own. Well done, OC. Well done. You are such a huge inspiration for people who are coming after you. If he can do it, if he can get here, you can't give up. You have no right to give up. So I'm going to stop gushing now and let you speak
Thank
about
you, baby.
why
Thank
you're
you
here.
so much.
Good. So let's talk about this new movie.
Yes, it's Confusion Hour, and it's a film we shot in 2010. We had some reshoots for it, but it was a very interesting project. Actually, opens in cinemas today.
Wow.
Yeah, which I'm very excited about because it kind of, shows me in a different light. Typically, good-looking dude. Let's keep him clean-shaven. Blah,
Does that
blah.
does that affect the kind of roles you play? Do you think that people stereotype you into that whole, well, he can only fit into this role, whereas guys that love a boy, someone crushing on him?
Yeah, I kind of think so. I feel like it's sometimes the first port of call for people, and they're like, you speak too, English is too arranged,
Too refined.
And they think you can't, but I mean, every actor wants to prove that he has a bit of range, which is why I like this film, because I mean, I'm that street urchin with, all bearded out, and then we switch from pigeon to, I mean, that's not supposed to be anything super fantastic, but the truth is, if you watch the film and you see, I'm one half of two crazy guys who are just living on the street, and then we're looking for ways to make ends meet, basically. So yeah, it's a good difference too. So.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys shot this movie in 2010?
In 2010 in Kaduna, we shot for about 3 weeks, and then we went back last year to shoot, some new stuff.
Yes, just to keep it fresh again.
Just to keep it fresh.
Okay, so who did you work with on this project?
The legendary Ramsey Noah, of course.
He's like old model.
Yeah,
So when you say good-looking guys in the industry, you probably come up.
But not probably,
And
he
then
will
whatever
always
happened
come
to
up.
Patata? He was so good.
was
This
a
guy
good-
had a career in Nollywood. It didn't work out, so he's quite here. So let's move on.
Seriously?
Yeah, let's just move on. Let's not talk about that. We'll be here all day. We like to talk about that. Now, yes, and then you, because you and Ramsey could pass for, playing that roles of, brotherly, good-looking guys.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, Ramsey was on. Even though I know that we didn't have scenes together. We had more conversational scenes. Over the phone as opposed to with each other. So I'm still keeping fingers crossed that I'll get the chance to work with Ramsey. But I worked with Ramsey. I worked with Ali Nuhu. Yeah, and then my second half, in the film. Yeah, no homo. No homo.
There you go.
Yeah, his name is Goldie Bomonsa, who also, did a very sterling performance. And there's Tunde Aladishe, who's head writer of Tinsel at the moment. So it was a, brilliant film.
So what was the experience like shooting in Kaduna? Were you familiar with the place, or was it kind of like...
Be honest with you, yeah, initially I was skeptical, because during the, I think it was 2012 when we were doing the reshoots that people were like, there's craziness going on in the north.
Of course.
You want to be sure that you're safe, But in 2010 it was actually okay. I mean, you like the fact that, and I like traveling.
Yeah.
So for every time you get the opportunity to shoot something outside Lagos, I'm usually excited. It was a you know, very tight budget, super tight budget.
So was that as well.
But yeah, but I remember our very first day on sets. Ramsey and I were in a taxi from Abuja. We had finished breakfast with His Excellency, the president. You know, and we had
the president. Tell me you asked him a couple of questions.
Okay, you have met the president. Would you quit, you know, this acting that you're doing? Shall we not do this to ourselves?
Exactly.
Exactly.
But I've never met the president before. I'm sorry.
Alright, I'm gonna just move on from there.
Right.
Just a bit.
But it was an interesting start for the film because Ramsey and I went to our hotels to pick up our suitcases to hop into this taxi that was taking us there, and that was the very first bomb experience on the 1st of October in 2010. And we did not know what it was until we got into the taxi and we're driving past one of the vicinities. I feel like that's the first time a bomb ever went off in Nigeria and in the north, you know, and it was the 1st of October. You know, so it's a very interesting start to shooting the film.
Exactly. That kind of pump the adrenaline.
Yeah, like adrenaline.
Now, you said something, you love traveling. Of course, you know, the aviation industry has been hit pretty bad between last year and this year, talking about air mishaps that have been happening. How does that make you feel, knowing that you're on to shoot for something? Because I had to travel for work a couple of weeks ago, and I tell you, Naya, it wasn't pretty. When the Arik flight was supposed to bring us back to Lagos, they were late. It was a delayed flight.
Right.
And you know how you're still sitting in the place when your estimated time of arrival met you sitting in the same place.
Right.
And I found out that these guys didn't tell us why the plane was late. Do you know that I actually became a drama queen? So I asked me, why didn't the plane come on time? I have to know, I can't get on board.
Are you serious?
I kid you. They were laughing at me, but I wasn't smiling.
Basically, she was just being herself.
Well,
Hey, here they go again.
No, but honestly, it was scary for me because I thought, you know, too many mishaps.
Yeah.
How do you feel about it?
To be honest with you, in this nowadays, it feels like it's much safer to hop on a plane going outside Nigeria than, you know, a local flight. And I will tell you this true life experience. I was in London last week and we premiered half of Yellowstone, and I was speaking to one of the actors who was on the project. His name is John Ukeje, he's a fabulous actor, and they were shooting in Nigeria when the Dana thing happened. And they were shooting in Calabar, and so they heard about it. And so there's Chiwetel, there's Tandy, there's, you know, John Ukeje, and there's Anika, all out there. And John said, look, when they were leaving Calabar to Lagos, he said, please, can I see your books? I want to know when last this plane was serviced. You have to, you know, because it was just like, I'm not going to do that and risk it. You know? So it's some craziness, and we really need to start checking these things.
We do. So it's really, really lovely to have you here.
Thank you.
I know that you were also on Alamposa.
Yes,
See, I've been keeping tabs.
Yeah,
There's
alright.
also that movie with Bimbo Akintola.
Yeah,
which
was the one I won the
a
last
different
award
character as
for.
well, yeah. So you see, Naya, I've actually been keeping tabs on him. So big year for you.
Thank you, Dad.
Let me just ask you this question now. Is there one thing that you set out to achieve this year that you haven't achieved?
I wanted to move locations. I mean, get out the house I'm in now and move somewhere else. You know?
Yeah,
but
that
has
will come.
happened. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because you know the funny thing about that is when you look back on the year and think, oh, I wanted to do this, do that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you forget the things that happened that we never thought was going to happen for us.
Exactly.
Which is huge.
Because
OC is a huge super movie star.
Honey, I will tell you the things that happened to me this year. I mean, still in my crib right now, I'm just grateful. Yeah. Like, you know, some other things happen to you, like, it's okay. Yeah. It's alright, you know.
So please, on behalf of my friend here, if there's a road I can play, please remember to send it to him.
Alright, so OC Ukeje, starring the movie Confusion. Now, what is up with that name? Confusion Now.
Now, the story, and it takes the journey through how each person is connected to the other person.
Okay.
So it's interesting because there's guys who's stealing this guy's phone, and this guy doesn't know who stole his phone, but he's sleeping with this other guy's wife, and the other guy's wife who's being slept with it's a crazy.
It's a web.
It's a web. It's a very interesting web, and the way the script was written, you know, when you watch the film, you really enjoy, you know, the intricacy of it. So it's one of those films that I'm like, yeah, I think it's one of the coolest written scripts. And then from bird's eye view, you can just see everyone is connected somehow.
Some way, somehow.
You know, and you just never know until someone tells you, oh, do you know blah blah? I'm like, oh. So that was with her last night. Exactly. Nanya.
No, you know
Nanya.
that, of course. That's exactly things that gets you very excited.
What can I say? I mean, you know, it happens. Right?
So the movie's going to be showing here.
Yes,
It's
it's
showing at the Silverbird cinemas.
Absolutely.
What time?
no, I don't. I'm just gonna go upstairs and check. Because it's opening today though.
So Confusion Nawa opening today at the Silverbird cinemas. I guess you want to get a chance to see Ukeje, not exactly as a fine boy.
Yeah.
As a rugged boy.
As a rugged guy.
I want to ask you this. In this industry, who do you want to work with next? Like, who are the people that you think, ooh, I'd like to be in a movie with this person, I'd like to work with that person?
I know that Ramsey is...
I thought you say me. Look, I mean...
baby.
Stop begging.
But you know we have... but you know you're not...
Oh, let me tell you this story. So I went for this audition, true story, and I had to audition for a part in this movie, and OC was the guy that I had to make out with.
Oh no.
boy.
OC, I sympathize.
No, sympathize.
I sympathize.
No.
They put you through that?
I had a good experience. I gotta tell you.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry.
I had a good experience.
See?
I'm
now,
sorry.
shout out to me. That project. I did not hire me.
God bless you, baby.
I had to do was awesome. I make out with these guys. Still didn't give me the job. You people.
Wait. Let me get this straight.
Yeah.
They forced you, or they got you to make out, and still didn't give you the job?
They still didn't give me the job. But thank God it was OC, because let me tell you what, and I'll tell you this, all the girls that were talking outside were saying, oh, at least Thank God is a cute guy, he's a cute guy. And then I remember saying to some of the girls that at least, you know, it's someone that I know, so it's not going to be so awkward. It was a bit, you know, getting comfortable, but then he made me feel...
But thank you very much.
Thank you very
That was so nice.
That was very nice as well.
Yeah, just saying, I totally enjoyed myself.
Oh,
no, you had a bit too much fun.
Honey, I'm sorry.
Fringe benefits.
Yes.
Perks of the job.
But guess what? They did not now hire me.
No, but we haven't done it yet, so honey.
So exactly, that's
They better hire me, because I cannot be kissing guys on the set, making out all the time, and they don't give me the job.
Well, somebody has to, you know.
No, but imagine if that was you, now I would die first. I'd be like, no, I'm not going to take the part. You can keep it, shove it, just give someone else. Thank you.
Oh wow.
Yes, I would say thank you for coming by.
Absolutely.
Ghana won, Nigeria. That means I didn't.
You know, it's a work calling, so
I understand.
No, see, don't feel bad for him. He does this to me all the time.
And sometimes we like to help the less privileged, so we just give him
right. You think that was supposed to be a comeback? No, he wasn't fast enough. But he's
Confusion Nawa, the movie, it opens today. If you don't have any plans, and even if you do, just come over and check it out.
And support your own. Guys that come to the cinema, I think if it's not American, I'm not watching. You have to support your own. Watch the industry films. These guys are creative, they go out of their ways, they're thinking new ideas to make the movie industry better. And I think that you need to get off the high horse of, if it's not say John Travolta, this, I am watching. Well, who's begging you?
There you go. Alright, so Confusion Nawa today at the cinemas. Catch it and check out the Ukeje alongside the likes of Ramsey. You know what?
Well, are you angry with what I said to you?
Stop touching me.
I can see the flames.
Stop. Why must you touch me?
Honestly, you should totally come again, honestly. And any project you're on, please let's hear about it. We are huge fans.
Thank you.
Massive.
Recording you all up in the studio. We can't wait for you to win that Grammy, that Oscar.
Yes.
And I just remember that Toke and Naya held you down here. Toke, forget this one, guy.
Yeah. You know.
All right,
thank you guys very much.
Okay, all right. So we're gonna come back. Famous birthdays. I think we have.
Yes, it's Scorpio season.
I actually think today is Patience Jonathan's birthday.
I think it is as well.
So she's a Scorpio. I don't know about that, but hey, I'm gonna try and speak
She shares the same.
With you! That's right, my fellow widows.
I'm sure you are laughing about this now, aren't you?
Ukeje, why are you laughing? OC.
That wasn't me. That was you? The guy standing behind me.
That was that
guy behind you, right? Okay. So
right,
thank
you, OC. Thank you
so
for coming
much.
by.
Appreciate
you coming by. And come by again. Do this
Most
again.
certainly, darlings.